So if you're new into lawn care, you might be all over YouTube watching all these videos. You need this fertilizer, you need iron, you need humic, you need all this stuff to have a nice lawn. But nobody talks about the very basic thing that you must have to have a nice lawn. And that's just sharp blades. That's step one of having a nice lawn. Well, I got tired of messing with stuff like this. This stuff doesn't work. So what I did is I went out and bought the most expensive sharpening kit that you can possibly get for lawnmowers. So let's check it out, see if it was worth it. So the first thing we have to do is get this thing out of the box. So let's go ahead and see what comes with it. So first is the mounting plate that you mount to the table for the assembly. I also got a Honda adapter kit because you do need that. Always nice to have a sticker in the box. And the last thing that comes in the box with this is the assembly itself. Now this is a full aluminum body from what I can tell, and this thing is made with very high quality, very low tolerances. Very nice. Let's talk about how we mount this system. So you want this to be in a nice, stable environment. So I chose to mount it vertically. You can also mount it horizontally this way, or you can put this directly into a vise if you don't have a place to bolt this down. That works just fine as well. What we're really looking for is we're really looking for a rigid, stable environment to put this thing on, so we're not getting a bunch of movement out of it. And that's really the most important thing to start out with. So now that we have this mounted, let's talk about the actual equipment that we need to use this system properly. And obviously you're gonna need a grinder. And with a grinder, they're gonna send you 4 different options for these adapters that go in the side of your grinder that mount to the system itself. Obviously you're gonna need a blade. If you're a Honda user, for the double stacked Honda blades, you do need an adapter. And how that adapter fits is it just slides same in the vise, just like everything else. But then your blades will bolt to that adapter with this kit. So this is an optional kit. A double stacked Honda blade will not work on this kit straight out of the box. You have to have that adapter. So to properly mount your blade in the vise, you're simply gonna take it and center it on that vise. You're just gonna tighten that up till it's nice and snug. Now your blade's not going anywhere, it's set in there, and now we're ready to do some actual grinding. So the way to use this system is this adapter goes into the system. And on that arm, what that arm does is it only allows vertical movement. You can't do any side-to-side movement. But the most important thing that you have to remember is that you have to center your grinder down the center of that blade. If you're off to the side, no matter what angle you set this thing at, it's gonna be wrong. So make sure you adjust this bolt so you get the correct side to side, so you're straight up and down on the blade. So here's where you set your angle. So there's a twist knob on the back of this, and you simply change it to the angle that you want your blade to be at, and then you tighten that back down on the back, and that's where you're set. So that's going to do it for today's video. Just a quick review and usage of the All American Sharpener 5005. I paid for this, they did not send this to me, and I really do think that this is a good product. Being my first time using it, it's a little bit weird with the angles of the mulching blades because you do have to change your angle of the cut to get that true angle that you want on all surfaces to be the same. But I'll link all their videos down in the description below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this thing? Do you like it? Do you think it's too much? This thing's $200. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.